Madness.
We are back on the couch, guys. We are still watching the Pacific. We've had a lot happen. A lot of death. A lot of loss of limbs.
A lot of transitioning from being innocent to being bitter young old men.
Broken old men, yes.
Gunny Haney has got the 1,000-yard stare. Sledge has got the 1,000-yard stare. It's like,
because of Hillbilly, right? It was the Hillbilly that
he
hit
just
him.
lost it. He's just like out of it, man.
Yeah.
You know, this war ain't getting any easier. It's just like the fighting's getting more intense, more vicious. I think it, as I explained, the Japanese policy was to make them pay for every inch in blood, and that's been what's happened exactly.
He makes the line. He goes, "Why don't they just surrender?"
Look, it's war. It's like the Germans didn't just surrender either. They fought back at the Battle of the Bulge and then various other incursions when they could. So just because you're fighting them doesn't mean they're gonna be like, oh, hands up. And the Japanese army is not too keen on the idea of like surrendering.
Right. There's a lot of
Like
respect.
we're gonna
honor in just fighting till you die.
That's it. It's like that's an honorable death. It's a warrior's death. I don't know what's happening in this episode. They were at Pavuvu when we left off.
We're back. We're from Pavuvu to...
That was where lemonade was being served and little butt cheeks were out on the beach. So
and Sledgehammer looked like he was about to kill that lieutenant.
maybe after his little swim, he might be chilled out a little bit. I don't know.
There you go. Possible. There you go. He definitely needs to get laid. He deserves it.
I would be willing to bet Sledge is as virgin as it gets.
Yeah.
At 18 and 1940s.
Oh, he definitely is.
It's like, and he probably hasn't trolled the, Philippines for hookers yet at this point. So that's the other side of the war we've not seen.
But now he's back in Pavuvu, so with some gorgeous nurses. So maybe
but he's not even going to touch them because, like, how are you going to pick up a girl when you're like dead staring them like some psychopath?
True.
It's like they're not going to react well to that.
No, for sure.
All right. Well, let's just jump into episode 8 because it's getting late. Major has to get his beauty sleep.
I do.
Men at War by Ernest Hemingway. Ack. They throw away his shit.
My eyes yellow?
Why would your eyes be yellow?
I'm getting that yellow jaundice been going around, I know it.
It's hepatitis and you don't have it.
I'll catch a fever, then turn inside out through my asshole like Carson in Love Company.
Turn inside out through your asshole.
Well, for one thing, I'd like to be out there fighting with Johnny.
Sure. Go ahead, Johnny. Tell us about the night you killed all those Japs.
That's why.
Hey, sweetheart, I was good, though. I sounded like a movie star, right?
I don't know. I was Johnny. Send me this thumb.
We're so proud of you.
Ma, all I do is dress up and say what they tell me.
Well, everyone in America knows the family name because of you, Johnny.
Right. I don't want everyone to know me.
Hey, I get free drinks because of my hero brother. How about that? I love that, Johnny.
This would be so hard.
He's not taking this well.
No, not at all.
Like I said, Audie Murphy took it way better.
What can I do for you?
I joined the Corps because I knew the Marines were going to be the ones who went in first and the hardest. I've been back more than a year, sir. I've done what the Corps asked me to do.
Well, that you have, John. I'll tell you what, I'll push through your discharge.
No, sir, that's not what I mean. My home is the Corps. I just can't push pencils anymore. Let me go back and train the new kids. Let me help them the way I know how.
Sergeant Basilone, you make me proud to be a Marine.
Does that mean yes?
I think so.
Yep.
Camp Pendleton.
Camp Pendleton.
We brought you back after Guadalcanal. That was thorough. No war bond drive for me, though.
Ooh, a little bit of bitchy.
What would you like me to do until then, Captain?
Take it easy. Put your feet up.
So he gets to relax there or no?
He's one of those guys.
Tries to go train. They don't got nobody for him to train.
Somebody's out of shape.
Yep. He's also bored. Out of his mind.
Company! Fall in on your racks.
There's only two others. Nobody's here.
Why do I find you in your racks in the middle of the day?
We've had no orders, Sergeant.
You've been doing what you've been told to do. Nothing.
Aye, Sergeant.
As of now, you are the 1st Machine Gun Squad in B Company's weapons platoon. Fall in for PT, 5-mile run.
That's John Basilone. The guy killed like 1,000 Japs on the canal. The president gave him a medal. He's a hero.
Move your ass! You gotta go faster than that! Get up there!
He's just trying to find anything to keep him busy.
1,500 Marines. The Jap bullseye charges right there! They're coming, damn it! Hurry! You drop that gun, I'll make you carry it for one solid month. Put it on the tripod. Get that gun out of the dark! You drop your rifle in a firefight, you die, Tatum! Fumble with a belt, your buddies die!
Aye, Gunny.
Do not fuck this up. Lives depend on it.
Aye, Gunny.
Break it down. Do it again.
Him and his army of 2.
He's the real deal, though, you know? Nobody else there seems to give a shit, and he's the only one who was, like, training them to do something.
Ooh, hello.
VIP on deck. Who? Gunny with the ocean hair. It's John Basilone. Oh, and he looks even better in person. Oh, and here he comes.
Can I give you a hand?
We got it under control.
You sure about that?
You see these stripes? I'm an NCO just like you.
Ooh.
A little bit of the
What's her name?
Spitfire.
Mm-hmm.
Sergeant Lena Riggy.
Italian, too.
Every Friday, us girls catch the 6 o'clock train to LA, just in case you're interested.
I'm interested.
You know, they always talk about a man in uniform, but you know what? A lady in uniform's not bad either.
Not at all.
Oh, there she is.
So here it comes. I'm Italian, you're Italian. Hey, we're both probably related to Joe DiMaggio. LA is full of girls for a guy like you. You'll do fine. Happy hunting, Sergeant.
Oof. Spitfire for sure.
Now he's like, now I must have her.
Yeah, exactly.
She knows exactly what she's doing. Shoot him down, he comes harder. I didn't mean that to sound dirty.
Sergeant Basilone.
Well, you going in for another one?
Hey.
It's true what they say about you. You get shot down, you keep coming back.
Yeah, you keep shot
He
down.
does.
There's another medal in your future if you can get us a table.
Oh, found a table.
This place is bigger than the house I grew up in.
Yeah, I never asked for it, but they always put me up in the presidential suite.
And I'm supposed to be impressed? To impress me before we get down to business?
Business?
Exploring the bedsheets together? Well, that's standard operating procedure for you, isn't it?
No, not anymore.
It's like put foot in mouth.
You know, I saw you once at the Brown Derby. When you arrived with one of those blonde starlets on your arm. And everyone was saying, ooh, there goes John Basilone, the hero of Guadalcanal. I was still there when out you came, a brunette starlet on your arm, and back into the same limousine. Gunnery Sergeant Basilone. Dinner was delicious. Thank you.
Did I do something wrong?
I'm now going to turn in.
If I did something stupid, I'm sorry.
You didn't do anything a million other guys haven't done. You just did it in a nicer room.
What did he do? Can you tell me what he did?
I think he just assumed he would come in, swoop her off her feet, and they'd sleep together.
How are the men shaping up?
The 2 of them that I have, right?
Comes in today from Mainside. They'll be pretty green, Gunny.
I'll take care of that.
Your enlistment runs out in July.
Yeah, now he's got a few more.
What is this, a mob? In formation, 2 ranks behind me.
He is definitely doing his darndest to whip them into shape.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this one more time.
You stay first.
Sergeant Riggy, this may not be appropriate.
Hold on.
I would be happy if you would allow me to take you out for a proper dinner.
When?
Friday night?
But no.
Nice push in. It's like almost invisible. Didn't even notice it till
Yeah.
Friday's no good for me.
Maybe some other time?
How about breakfast? Show up a little earlier, I'll make you French toast.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, there we go. Better be some good French toast for 5 a.m. now.
It's with her, so...
There we
Every
go.
Marine out of those racks and on.
Woke him up at 3:30.
3:30.
So sick of this shit. Just want to get out there and slap a Jap.
That's what the enemy is to you, huh?
A fucking bucktooth cartoon dreamed up by some asshole on Madison Avenue to sell soap. The Japanese soldier. He has been at war since you were in fucking diapers. An expert with his weapon. He can live off of maggoty rice and endure misery you couldn't dream up in your worst nightmare.
True.
The Japanese soldier doesn't care if he gets hurt or killed, as long as he kills you. Why aren't you in your full packs? Gear up!
You're gonna enjoy this.
Yes, he
Almost
is.
ready. You strike me as an Italian mama's boy. Worshipped and pampered. Wanted to make you feel at home. There's enough for seconds. You'll want seconds.
This is good. Best coffee I ever had was on Guadalcanal. Morning after the battle. We stole some coffee from the doggies when they came ashore. I never tasted anything so good. Not that I don't appreciate this. What was the best cup of coffee you ever had?
My parents were real traditional. So when I announced that I'd joined the Marines, there was a lot of yelling and crying. And finally, my father just stopped talking to me.
Oof.
A year later, I got my stripes. I was sitting in this diner. My pop walked in, sat down beside me. He ordered 2 cups of coffee, and he put the milk and 1 sugar in for me. That was the best I ever had.
That was a dope story.
Yeah.
Incredible what can happen over a cup of coffee.
Hmm.
My enlistment's up in July. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna take a discharge and you're gonna go home.
I should be looking forward to my freedom. I can't imagine it.
I love the Marines. You do too.
You might hear this all the time. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
I hear that very often.
That was a very sweet scene.
Yeah. Nice little change up.
Yep.
Good. This is a bail. If you're in a pinch, you can shoot and move with this.
I couldn't hit the side of a barn with that thing.
Wow.
Yeah, just different level.
He's just different level.
Yeah.
Put me down.
Graceful. Very graceful. Aww.
I fall in love.
Johnny B getting some quality relationship time.
We won't know our destination until we're well underway. But wherever we go, we will see the job through. Yes, sir! Gunnery Sergeant John Basilone has decided that home can wait. He will be joining us.
Said, is anybody scared?
Hell, sir!
You're lying sexist shit. Good to be scared. Means you're awake.
Out with it.
He hasn't told her.
I've shipped over. Every enlisted.
I see.
They can ship me out whenever they want. So if you're looking for something else, tell me now.
That sounds like an ultimatum. I'm in for the duration plus 6 months. Where do we go from here?
Yeah. Quick marriage.
Don't you touch me.
That's kind of what we're here for, and we're married.
Yeah, really. No more blonde starlets for you.
Take your clothes off.
You're deaf. Literally, you should have said that to me. The next time the camera cut, everything would already be off.
Poof! Bruce Almighty style, just like, whoa!
Before she could have said off.
Right, exactly.
My underwear would have been hitting the floor. This is how the baby boomers were born. So sad. From the most responsible generation to the most irresponsible generation.
What have we done?
We've gone respectable. We're gonna have 6 kids.
It's a lot of kids.
That's a lot of kids. The idea of having 6 kids, that is how you get the baby boomers.
Yeah. And they all turned into fucking hippies 20 years later.
I really love how they're selling this for Moonlight. It's really gorgeous. More French toast, please. Do not leave.
It's already a done deal.
I know. Well, he did say they can send him out whenever he wants to go.
That means send him into battle.
February of 1945, D-Day.
I said look at me! You wanna live? Get off the beach! Move!
There's a lot of gore in this.
So much. Yeah, so many limbs. Just limbs on limbs on limbs.
Help her back!
There's guts like crazy.
Yep.
Get the fuck off the beach, you sons of bitches!
Gotta get that bunker. Gotta get that bunker.
Get that fucker up here! Take your charge, he's ready to move! Aim for the gun port! Short back!
There we go. Ooh. Fireman.
It's like insane.
Yeah.
It's like other level.
But he's the one I want to be running with.
Yeah, for real. He's like Rambo times 50.
Yeah. I got your back, sir.
Take out that machine gun and set up position!
They're looking at him like, are you serious?
Do not leave this position, come hell or high water! You understand? I got
Yeah, he's just built different.
Yeah,
This friend is just built.
It's like a one-man army.
Seriously.
You tell that tank to follow me! Get off the beach!
This is like a broken record at this point. Off the beach. Just get off the damn beach. Oh, fuck. Johnny! Ah! Oh. no! Dude. Oh my god. Talk about a shot.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, and it's still going. It's still going.
Wow. No, the bad news.
Whew. Oh, man.
That was a hard one.
That was a really hard one.
You know, I never questioned, like, Basilone's courage and all that stuff. I mean, the guy's clearly, you know, he's got more guts than a room full of generals.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think the world would have been a better place if he just let his enlistment run
or
up. Yeah.
kept training men, basically.
Yeah. I feel sorry for that woman. I mean,
Literally,
they couldn't have been married like a couple months before that happened. It's just awful.
And you know, like all that running back and forth, like this luck had to run out.
I know. It's like if I don't know how accurate it was as to how much he was doing it. Probably it was relatively accurate. I don't know, but still, it's like, I mean, running into that kind of fire and like there's just bombs going off everywhere. It's like it was just a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
It was like what he talked about one movement to the left or to the right and nothing happens. But you know, it's like you know, it's just too much. It's almost like maybe in a way he felt like he was untouchable or something. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I wish in a way he'd been a little more cautious.
I sit here and I'm just like, why even volunteer to go back? Like, you now have this life with this woman and like, you've done your duty and some. Jesus.
Yeah, you can look at it that way. Or, you know, I think that part of the reason was because he felt so guilty from all that time that he'd spent on the USO tour selling war bonds and stuff. But to me, you know, it's like you have nothing else to prove. You know,
at all.
You've done the job, But then some would say, you know what, his sacrifice meant something as well, you know, because they did take Iwo Jima that day, and whether, you know, and he had some part of that. I'm very conflicted about it, because on the one hand, I respect his decision. On the other hand, I really wish he'd stayed with his wife.
Yeah.
But, you know, and had a happy life, because I think he deserved one. And, you know, I think about, like, also, like, his family, who we've seen these 2 times, it's like how they must have been devastated by that, too. It's like, it wasn't like, you know, he was just there in the war for, like, Lecky and all these characters have been. It's like, you know, he literally got the golden ticket, and then like took the golden ticket and just set it on fire. I was like, what are you gonna do? What can you do?
Man's gotta live his own life, make his own decisions.
Yeah, it was another change up though, you know, because last time we were Sledge. This time we're almost exclusively with Basilone in a totally different scenario, you know, and the whole not the whole episode, but I'd say like 30% of the episode is his courting Riggy, Sergeant Riggy. So
that and training his men.
And training his men. Yeah, that was the training that I was talking about. Like, you know, in a way, wanting at the beginning. You know, we get it now almost at the end of the series. The war was done for the Japanese in September '45. Okay. Yeah, we're literally months away. If he would have not re-enlisted, the war would have been over. Yes. He'd still been a hero. He would have been married, worked on those 6 kids.
Working on 6 kids.
I don't know. That's to me, that the tragedy of that is it just, like I said, I think the world would have been a better place with the John Basilone in it forever. Yeah, that's what makes that just brutal.
Great episode, but very, very emotional towards that end.
That battle looked horrible. That looked like there was no cover.
Oh, nothing.
Just going up a hill at downward facing machine gun fire.
Yep.
It's like that's just like one of the worst case scenarios. That whole scene is like every war movie, you know, like a John Wayne, like going through, shooting up the Rambo, shooting everybody, and like bullets whizzing by and all that stuff. It's almost like they make you like this man cannot be stopped, and then all of a sudden it's just like boom, and he falls in slow mo. And then he just sits there and dies. It's like totally destroys your expectation.
Well, like I said, they lost more men. This is the only battle where the Americans lost more men than
the Japanese, because they had a a strong position to to fortify to fight. Yeah, it's terrible.
terrible. Really good episode. We got 2 more.
Are you gonna need some cry time now?
I'm gonna need some cry time. I might need some cry time. Seriously,
if I had tear ducts, I'd be crying.
This is the one he'll get through again.
In the bunker.
Stay in the bunker. Yeah.
He did so many crazy things that should have got him killed at Guadalcanal. It's kind of like there's some people that like they almost die, and then it's almost like death's chasing them everywhere.
Yeah,
you know
totally.
What I mean,
I'm totally with you.
It's just behind them.
Yep. The whole time.
I mean, I guess
always just looming.
Death is always chasing everybody, but like for some people who like seem like they should have, it's like, you know what, you got away, but I'm gonna get you. You know?
I'm gonna find you. All right, guys. So we'll see you in the comments per usual. I'll be down there crying in a fetal position. We're gonna have you like, subscribe.
Definitely.
Hit us up on our socials. We will also be on Patreon, and 2 more episodes.
Yeah, we plowed through those.
Yeah. All right.
Which is good.
We will catch you on the next one. Thanks for joining us.
Madness.